So it's about 6:30 in the morning. I think I woke up around 5:45 or 5:50. So I just made my coffee. Um, I'm gonna use this Dunkin' Donuts extra extra creamer. I love that creamer, y'all. It's one of my favorites. Um, and then I have to meal prep. I like to meal prep early. I like to have dinner around, I don't know. I like to have my dinner ready by 3, 4 o'clock. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna do beans and rice today, pinto beans. Got these at Target, I believe. I believe I got these at Target. I'm only doing 1 pound. Normally I'll do 2 or 3 pounds. But lately nobody's really been, wanting to eat a lot. Plus we have leftovers from yesterday because I made a big caldero of spaghetti. So there's still some of that left. So there's really no need to really go go big or go home type of thing for today. So what are you guys up to? And then I have some work I need to get done. So yeah, we'll just see how things go. Yep, so just sorting these beans out, and then I'm gonna let it soak for a few hours, and then I'll cook them. Now, I don't really use smoked meat in my beans. Every now and then I'll use some sort of meat, but for the most part, I'll use smoked paprika because that kind of gives it that taste like it has meat in it. Because we don't eat a lot of meat, but then there's times where we do. But for the most part, we're not heavy meat eaters, or I'm not. But yeah, so I'm gonna finish this up and then soak this in some water for a few hours, and then I'll cook that, and I will add rice to it, and then that will be dinner. It might even be lunch, I don't know, but the meal options for today are the beans and rice and the leftover spaghetti from yesterday. So definitely nobody goes hungry in this joint. There's always something to eat. So while my computer is updating, I'm gonna use this punch and punch out these for my charms. I designed these. Oh, they're upside down. My goodness. So I needed like a little logo or something, nothing fancy. So what I did was I made these, and then I'll put them inside of this, and you know, make like a little pendant or a little charm to I don't know, go with some orders or whatever. I could turn them into key rings, I could turn them into planner charms, I could turn them into purse charms. It just kind of depends. It just kind of depends. Okay, so I have just finished cutting these up so that when I need to get them, they'll be easier. Then I'll just have to punch them the way that I did these. And these say, can y'all see that? It says Charmed by Lynn. Some of them got cut off. a little too much, but that's all right. As long as we got some we can use. There's one, Charmed by Lynn. This one says, I love my autistic daughter. The other one says, I love my autistic son, but it's upside down, y'all. And then I let's see. My daughter wanted me to make some with her picture on them, so I did that. Please excuse her hair. She has a lot of hair, and some days her hair is wild. And then here's another picture, and then she wanted some letter K initials, so I did that for her. Yeah, so I'm about to have lunch now because I am starving. I didn't eat breakfast this morning, so I'm gonna have lunch and then figure out what else I need to do. I know I need to make a couple of business phone calls. I need to get the beans into the Instant Pot to get dinner going. So yeah, that's the gist of what's going on now. I also need to get some sewing done. I need to download some files. So I got a few more things I need to get done before I really take a long break. So I decided to put a salad with the spaghetti. And so nothing fancy. I just have some lettuce, iceberg lettuce, head of lettuce, whatever you want to call it. I cut up some cucumbers, and I have some tomatoes in here. And this is the tomatoes that I used. And the cucumber that I used was an English cucumber. I love the English cucumbers, y'all. And so we'll have some blue cheese dressing to go on it. We'll have some blue cheese dressing. And I also have other dressings if the kids don't want this one, because I buy lots of dressing. And then I'm going to warm up the spaghetti, get them some lunch, and that'll be lunch. What are you guys having for lunch today? I bet it's something yummy and delicious. So this is the spaghetti left over from yesterday's dinner, and I had cooked a lot. So we're having this for lunch, and because spaghetti always tends to get a little dry the next day or whatever, I went on and added a little more sauce just to not make it a whole lot saucy, but y'all know what I mean. So yep, and then we'll have the spaghetti and some salad for lunch. Make sure the kids are nice and full. And then after we eat lunch, I'm gonna start on dinner. I've had the beans soaking since like 7 something this morning, or actually, yeah, since about 7 o'clock this morning. So I'm gonna clean those off and whatnot, rinse them a few times, and then put those in the Instant Pot and get those going. And then once those are done, I will make some rice, and we'll have eaten some rice. So what are you guys having for lunch and dinner today? So guys, I changed some stuff around again. So on the bottom is a container full of different boxes of tea, and in the container next to it is another container full of tea, and again another container full of different teas. But what I did was I separated the tea that has caffeine versus the tea that doesn't have caffeine, because I gotta watch my caffeine level now. And then right there is a big huge bag of flour, and the smaller bags that you see by the big bag is a bunch of different coatings for whatever you want to use it on, vegetables or meat, or meat alternatives or whatever. And then I got my protein shakes over there. I have some protein bars right there. I have lots of other different teas right there. My coffee, oh, excuse me, my coffee creamer, my decaffeinated coffee, my Starbucks cold brew coffee. My two bread machines are right here on the bottom, and then the crate next to the bread machines are some Luna bars, lemon zest, I believe they're called. I bought those for the kids, and that crate was full to the top, y'all. But my kids, they've been loving them. And then on this shelf here is my protein powders of various flavors and whatnot. So the black containers, there's 6 of those. They are 5 pounds each, and then the smaller ones are 2 pounds, various flavors. And then you see my magic bullet right there. And then I use the magic bullet when I don't feel like using my Vitamix. And then the bag next to it is chocolate protein powder, and the bag next to it is vanilla protein powder. And this bag, the silver one, hopefully you can see it back there, that is unflavored for when I do my own flavors. And each of those bags are 10 pounds each. And then you see my Brita water pitcher, and I really need to open it up and start filtering my water. And then this is my container of protein bars, and I have various flavors. And then this right here is my container full of different sugar-free drinks that I can put with the protein powder to have different flavors or whatever. I also use them when I'm making tea to flavor my tea. And then up here at the tippy top is a bunch of Kool-Aid, and there's also some behind there too, y'all. So there's this first row of Kool-Aid, and then there's a row of boxes of Kool-Aid behind it. But I haven't been drinking a lot of Kool-Aid, mostly my kids and my husband. And there's my Brita water pitcher that I totally need to take out of the packaging and get to filtering my water, because I'm trying to drink more water, y'all. So yeah, that's about it. I really had to change my setup, because believe it or not, the protein bars, the protein drinks, all of these bags of protein powders, and all of these protein powders, and the protein powder at the bottom of this shelf that's in the crate, all of that was in my bedroom, and I just felt like it was too much. And I talked it over with my husband and was like, I think we really need to bring that 8-foot shelf in from the garage. So he cleaned it off and everything, and put it together for me. And then he even put the stuff on here for me, most of the stuff on here. So yeah, that's that, y'all. So yep, that's that. So they have a choice of the raspberry or the chunky blue cheese or the California French style dressing to go with their salad. This is my 12-year-old son's plate. So he'll figure out which dressing he wants as well as everyone else, and then lunch is served. So guys, this is the beans and rice, and what I did was I cooked the beans first. I had let them soak for a few hours, and then I put them in the pressure cooker with a little bit of salt and whatever seasonings, and I let them cook about 25 minutes on the bean setting. I call it a pressure cooker, but it's the Instant Pot brand, which is actually a pressure cooker. It's a multi-cooker. But and then when it got done, I added the rice just because I was feeling a bit lazy today and did not feel like doing a separate pot, so I just mixed it. So what are you guys having for dinner? So anyway, thanks for watching. And if you made it to the end of this video, you're the real MVP. And if you have not subscribed, please consider doing so and turn on your bell notifications. That way you'll know when I upload a new video.